all products start as an idea, and this was an idea Brandon and I had multiple years ago while running our Wildland Fire EMS company. And many times we would just be saying, man, fuck, there should be an app for that. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if this? Wouldn't it be nice if that? So this is like the culmination of all of our problems we ever had running a business and how we set out to solve them.
And a little bit from other platforms, like that, oh, there should be an app for that. A lot of times there are, but I don't want to have 3 or 4 platforms to run the fire business. Like, I don't want a specific communications and then my gear somewhere else, and then to have all the certifications in a Google Drive, cloud storage somewhere. Like, I want it all in one place, and I want it to integrate and talk to each other. So, like you said, it's been a lot of what we've learned. I think the last year we've gotten some good feedback on these other 100 companies and what they've kind of wanted, and we're still continuing to change things. New things every month for sure.
Of course, we're biased, but we have a lot on the line when running our EMS company, and so we built this to run that more efficiently, and we use it every day.
Yeah, and I would also
multiple times per day.
Multiple times, and I would say, like, why? We did it because when you miss a contract opportunity or a role or whatever, that's costing not only the business to miss out on revenue, but it's work for your guys. And slow season, especially if they're trying to get out and get their days, you don't want to be missing those calls because you sent the wrong person with the wrong certification, or you couldn't find a person with the right qual, or they got done with an incident and didn't keep. It was a disgruntled employee and they burned your shift ticket book and all that. Like, you want to be able to have a better way to track all this.
Yeah.
And
I know we hit on the story in episode 1, but kind of push us over the edge to finally make this thing when we turned down multiple calls that we couldn't fill just because we didn't quite know who had a specific license and who didn't.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're like, all right, we need to do it. It started there as like a people finding, but it has evolved into a lot more than that. So,
and a lot of people, I think, still have kind of a built-in idea of it's just a hiring platform, right? We get that a lot. Like, I'm not hiring right now. It does a lot more.
Pisses me off. No, it's education.
But it is how we, it is how we started. We used to call it, we're the LinkedIn of Wildland Fire.
Yeah.
And we do have some of those LinkedIn style features, but we don't need all of it. And there's a lot more that we do provide.
Can you hire here? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is that my favorite thing about it? Definitely not. Should we hop into some of my favorite things about it?
Yeah, real quick, I want to touch over. So you're on your personal profile right here.
That's right.
When you're signing up for the first time, you don't have to create a firefighter profile. If you do, because you do both, that's fine. You can register your company straight out of the gate. Or if you're here, just click on your photo. You can go into your settings and you'll see register your company. And whether that's a Wildland Fire company, right? If you are an agency, department, whatever, if you go out or send people on Wildland Fires, you want to fill out that one. Now, if you're someone who maybe offers a service, right? Maybe your insurance, you provide insurance to Wildland Fire companies, or you sell, hose attachments and gear, things like that. We do have those spaces for you. They're pretty rudimentary. That's not our main focus right now, but we will be building those out.
And maybe this just came to my head. Maybe this shouldn't even say company. It should just say entity, because I strongly think a lot of the things business owners are using, that there's no reason that couldn't be a Forest Service office that has multiple resources, multiple people going multiple places that want to track those things. So this is also for you.
Yep. And we'll change the name. That's a good idea. But yeah, just click on whichever one, fill out the information. It'll come into our admin. We kind of do a basic pre-verification just to make sure you're a semi-established entity. It allows you and I to reach out. We always like to have some face-to-face time with new registered companies. But hopefully this demo will kind of help out. Yeah. So once you're approved, run us through how to switch over, and we'll do full work through.
Clicking on... nice thing about our platform is it's quite similar on your phone as it is on your laptop. I'm on my laptop
Okay,
right now.
cool.
Should announce that.
No, you're good.
So I will come over here and hit switch to company for Minuteman EMS.
I will say there are some loading times. If we get some awkward pauses here, like we're pulling live data, right? The point of this is to have some live information of where your people are, what numbers are. So there's going to be some moments where it takes a second for some of these things to show up.
Yeah, so welcome to the very intimate look within our business. You're going to see it all. So here's home. Here's the home dashboard. We got some renovations coming on this soon, so perhaps
you want to give them a little
refilm that.
Refilm it, but we'll have our own content about it. Maybe give a hint about what is going to be on the company dash.
Yeah, so there's going to be a glide path for all of your available or all of your active resources. Just going to be a really nice way to see list of all your resources and how many days they have left in their rotation.
Cool.
You're going to see your active incidents versus your total incidents for the year.
Mm-hmm.
And then getting into dollars and cents, like your OF286s, if you know what that is, it's your document you get from finance about the money, what the government owes you. And if you own a business in the space, the government does not rush by any means to pay you. So we have had times where we didn't know how much was outstanding and owed to us or how long has it been. So this is going to tell you you're paid, what's been paid to you, and then how much like you have sitting in your accounts receivable that you're waiting to get.
Absolutely.
Did I miss anything else on the hint?
No, and it's important, like you said, it takes the government. If you've been in the space, it takes a while to get paid, right? Some are getting paid in that 30-day range, but it's normally around 45 to 60 before you even see it. And sometimes you don't even get paid the full amount. But when you're PL5 and you've sent out, if you're a medium and or larger size company, you're doing a lot of different incidents, many different resources.
Yeah.
And you may show up to a fire and only work 2 days and that resource gets sent home. It's important to track those 2,000, 10,000, those lower dollar value ones that can slip through the cracks. We've definitely caught it each year. It is important to know, I think people should know that if a state like ODF owes you money and they're late, you get interest on that. And you probably want a way to be like, no, we were here from this date to this date. My OF 286 was filled out here. So this can help with some of that. But no, you hit it pretty well. I'm excited for that new release.
Yeah, me too. Really am. Available for work. So we can hit invite more. This is search firefighters. These are all the people on the platform who have incognito mode off. So they want to be seen. And then they also have their available to work switched to on. So I know in the last episode, we were talking about how Brendan and our roster was tapped. So we were in here on the Wildland EMS page and we were scrolling, trying to find someone who met some of the requirements we had.
And I should note, like, if you're a company owner going through this, don't necessarily rely on just the tabs, right? I think I hit the Wildland Fire EMS tab, but that's dependent upon the users having signed up to those industries. So consider using the search bar where you can just type in paramedic, or maybe it's engine boss or FFT1, right? And that'll help pull some of that information. And you can, again, go through these profiles, which ones are more complete, reach out to them, be like, hey, I really like your work history. You got to, all the qualifications need. Let's have an interview because I think I can get you out this year.
Yeah.
That's going to save you so much time. Better do that proactive than in the moment. But if you have to do it in the moment, that is one option you have, right?
Yeah. And you don't have to wait for people to reply to your job posts. If you want to go and you need like an FFT1, you can search in there, FFT1. And then go shopping yourselves. Like, oh, wow, this gal looks really cool. Oh, wow, she did this, she did that. Let me reach out myself.
Right. And when you say shopping, are we a hiring agency?
No.
Yeah.
No.
We get that a lot, too.
Yeah.
I wanted to clarify, like, am I paying for this person that we're finding? No. It's you're connecting, you're having that communication on your own. We're not trying to take your people away to then charge you more. I get that's a business that happens in certain industries, but not there.
Available for work. Then there's the invited. If I click into that, that's just going to show you a list of people that we have interviewed and said, hey, hop on TJM. We'll invite you to our roster. And they have not accepted.
What are some ways you can invite people, I guess?
I'm about to show you.
Cool.
Right here, we have auto add to roster. So if you're around your people, you can hit that. It'll open a QR code. They can scan it, and they're going to automatically be added to your roster. And we're going to hit on it a lot on why it is important, extremely important, to add people to your roster. You don't get near the experience and benefits unless you have people on your roster.
Yep. There's
a link. You can email this link to everybody, or a 6-digit code.
And the 6-digit code, for clarification, is going to be when you tell your employees to sign up for the platform and they're going through that work history section, or maybe they do this later and they're going to add some work history. They can actually pick your company and then put in that 6-digit code, and it'll automatically join it.
Absolutely.
Likewise, and I didn't touch this on the other one, users can search your company profile and request to join. You'll get a little notification up at that top left bell that you can accept or deny.
Absolutely.
Nice. Too easy.
Tasks. These are pretty basic, but we've used it for a lot.
In the preseason, I think we used it a bunch.
We used it for a lot of things. It's just our shopping list or our to-do list, essentially. So, whatever. Order, Narcan, description, whatever. Now, use this how you want. This is this particular case. We wouldn't assign this to our whole roster. Maybe that would be more something like, check your email. We sent you a whatever, or
fill out your upload your pack test or complete your whatever.
DOT physical, get one.
Sure.
Then we could send this to everyone on our roster. Teams, which we haven't quite hit on yet, but we will.
Yep.
Or an individual, which is
just the people that have accepted or have been into your roster.
So when we have people out there come out to help us in the preseason, it's a way we can like, hey, we need you to do this, assign it. They see it on their end. When it's completed,
they can I think they can like select it and cross
check it off.
Yeah.
Lately, we've been using it to track down the calls that we've had to turn down. So when we get a call, which reminds me, we got to add another one of those, but kind of lets us know like, wow, should we buy more equipment? How much did we miss out on by not having more paramedic kits?